Hello everyone, Professor Badcrop is here and welcome back to another Funredstone episode. Today is episode 44 and in today's episode I'm gonna show to all of you a 192 blocks 4x4 for Minecraft Bedrock Edition. This is my first ever 192 blocks 4x4, so I am really proud of what I have created here. So if you want to see how this piston layout works, the redstone behind it, and the tutorial for the piston layout, then without further ado, let's get right into the episode. So 4x4 that is 192 blocks has been in Minecraft Bedrock Edition for a while, and I always want to create a 192 blocks 4x4 because they are very challenging to make and also very fun and very compact, which is something I really like about piston layout. Well, with this 192 blocks, it is only 2 wide, it is 12 blocks long and 8 blocks high, which is very small for a 4x4 to work. I know there's some smaller 4x4 version for Minecraft Bedrock Edition, but first of all, I am not a redstone god, a piston layout. I just really like piston layouts, but I am not a god. So to create this 192 blocks 4x4 is a great achievement for me. Second of all, this 4x4 here is inspired by Mr. Bender Human. He created a 192 blocks 4x4 like a year ago, and I found his video and I got inspired by that. So thank you to Bender Human if you are watching this episode. And the redstone for the for this 4x4 is quite similar to his design because, well, all of the 192 blocks 4x4 has sort of the same redstone layout. The only difference is, I think, is the top part, but the bottom part, I have seen a lot of other 192 blocks 4x4 use, which is this circuit down here. A lot of 192 blocks 4x4 use it, and the only key difference is the top, like how you wire everything's up, etc, etc. And for the opening and closing of this piston layout, it is very fast, and sometimes it is in sync and something it is not because of the piston randomness. So if you want to make it in sync, then you have to make it bigger and slower for it to be in sync. So as you can see, the piston layout is very fast. It only took around under 1 second. Sometimes it will gonna take a little bit longer because of the piston randomness, but most of the time it will gonna be less than a second. For the closing, it is also very fast. I will gonna also show you the back of the piston layout, as you can see. And the redstone is not too much because it's only 2 wide. So I'm gonna explain how the piston layout sequence works. It basically works like your normal 4x4. First of all, we have to activate these 2 pistons, sticky piston of course, to push the blocks 1 block apart, so there is a gap here. Next off, there will be blocks here and here. These 2 sticky pistons, we're gonna push the blocks that it is grabbing to here, and after that another post to these 2 sticky piston to push the blocks forming a square right here. For the opening, first these two sticky pistons, we're gonna pull these blocks to here, and then these two sticky pistons, we're gonna retract, pulling the block back to here and here. Then we were gonna activate a double piston extender to grab these two outer blocks and pull it back to here to flush with the floor. Oh, flush with the wall. So yeah, that is the piston sequence. Now let's gonna watch the piston sequence again. This time is the opening. So remember, these two sticky pistons we're gonna retract. Then these two sticky pistons we're gonna retract, pulling these two blocks to these two position. And then a double piston extender, we're gonna go out, grabbing these center blocks back to back into the wall. So yeah, as you can see, and everything happens very fast. The hardest part of this piston door, I think it is the double piston extender, and I have to say a big thank you to Mr. Ben the Human. This is his double piston extender. I just modified it a little bit, so it is a little bit faster. So yeah, when this sticky piston retract, pulling this block back to here, this observer will detect that, activate this repeater, and you're gonna power these two sticky pistons. But the 3 tick repeater is not enough for a fully functioning double piston extender. So that is why we need another pulse from down here. So the sticky piston here, we're gonna retract. The observer, we're gonna detect that. You're gonna activate this piston. So this piston is currently powered by this redstone block, but when it is open like this, when the piston is open, this redstone block we're gonna push out like that, and this piston we're gonna retract, and right after it retracts, this observer will detect the movement of this sticky piston. So this piston we're gonna activate again, which means this observer we're gonna detect 2 pulses, and combined with these 3 this 3 redstone tick delay right there, it is enough for this sticky piston to extend, and these 2 sticky piston right here to finish with its retraction, so the double piston extender works. So yeah, that is all of the redstone explain all of the other things out, including the line that connects the top to the bottom, and the pulling blocks and the block storage here is also very simple and very easy to understand. If you just look at the timing and the repeater delay, then you should probably know how a 4x4 piston door works, like the block storage, the piston sequence, and all of that stuff. So yeah, a very simple 192 blocks 4x4. I'm real proud of this. I don't think I can make it faster or smaller because I am not a redstone god, and this is one of my proudest design of a 4x4. So yeah, really proud of this. Well, now that you have seen every single thing about this piston door, from its activation to the redstone circuit and all of that good stuff, let's get to the tutorial so you will understand how to build this in your world. First of all, you need to prepare a 2 blocks wide, 12 blocks long, and 8 blocks high area. So I have prepared right here, indicated by the wax copper. Okay, next up, you need to prepare all of these materials. So 16 blocks to use for your piston door, 22 circuit blocks, and 16 frame blocks, a 4 crying obsidian, or like 4 unmovable objects, 12 absorbers, 12 redstone dust, 12 repeaters, 8 redstone torch, 4 redstone blocks, 2 hoppers, 10 normal piston, and 24 sticky piston. Alright, we're gonna start with the frame first. So get your piston blocks out and your sticky piston. What you want to do is first choose a location for your piston to go. I will choose right here. Then from there, go out 4 blocks on either side. It's like that. So it's a 4 block gaps here and 4 block gaps there. Then what you want to do is go up 1 block and place a sticky piston like that. Same thing on this side, another sticky piston right there. Go out like that, and another support block right there, and then 2 double piston extender like so. Then go up to here, place a sticky piston right there, another scaffolding blocks, and 4 sticky piston like that. Break that scaffolding blocks. Then place another scaffolding blocks there with a sticky piston facing downward like that. Go down like that, and place another set of double piston extender, and that is the frame of the the piston layout. Now place in your door frame like so. So yeah, that is the frame of the system. Next up, we're gonna place in the frame for the piston. So we're gonna place the frame in like so, and then we're gonna get redstone dust on top of here. Then get your normal piston out and a lever, place it here. Then piston like so, and this is optional. You can place unmovable object there so the piston cannot move, or you can remove it. It is your choice. Next, we are gonna place redstone dust there, redstone torch there and there. Okay, then we are gonna place then we are gonna get a sticky piston and place it down like that. Then get an absorber, place it like that with a block there and a redstone dust on top. Then get a block here, redstone dust here, and a sticky piston, a normal piston like that. Do the same thing on the other side. So block there, piston, sticky piston here, absorber, block, redstone dust here as well. Get some support blocks so you can place a downward facing normal piston, not a sticky piston. So normal piston right here like that. Alright, then get a block on either side like so. Place in 2 hoppers here and here. Then place and dust here. Do the same thing on the other side. So support block, absorber, a block, and redstone dust like so. Alright, now we're gonna get to the base of the platform and place 2 normal piston like so. Then place in your redstone block here and here. Now get your blocks there and place in a repeater, set onto 4 ticks, then another block there with redstone dust like so, with a normal piston like that, a non-movable object, a repeater, and a redstone torch there. Get to here, and place in a sticky piston like that, and a redstone block here. Okay, so a block here. Oh, I think I messed up something. Yes, we have to place a block here and an observer here, and then a redstone block. So we need another extra redstone, another extra blocks there. So let me fix that. We're gonna place a block here, an observer, and a redstone block there. Now flick the lever again, and then place in your redstone torch right there. After that, place in an observer right there, and a normal piston, an observer facing upward, and two observer like that to make the double piston extender. Do the same thing on this side. So blocks there, repeater set it onto 4 ticks, redstone dust, unmovable object, piston, redstone torch, repeater, and let's get sticky piston. We have redstone block and a redstone torch there. Then place a observer there with a normal piston and observer like that with a repeater here, not an observer. So repeater like that. Alright, so that is the bottom circuit all complete. Alright, let's finish the top. So for the top, place a redstone torch there, a redstone torch right there with repeater like so, set on to 3 ticks on each repeater, so we get a 6 ticks delay. Then place a block there, and we're gonna place an observer there with a repeater set on to 3 ticks and a block there. Do the same thing on the other side. So redstone torch here, blocks here, repeater set on to 3 ticks delay, not 4 ticks delay, 3 ticks delay of course, and then an observer and a repeater and a block. And if I built everything correctly, it should work. So let's test it. Excellent. And yeah, and it works. A fully working 192 blocks 4x4 for Minecraft Better Edition. Excellent. So if you enjoyed today's episode, then leave a like so I know that you are enjoying the content. If you want to see more, then subscribe. That's it for today. Thank you for watching, and I will see you guys in the next episode of Funredstone. Goodbye.